Hi again. Welcome to Scentual Landscape. This is the of seventh? Yeah, seventh edition of the little journey that we're going on. And I hope everyone's doing well. Today it snowed in Berlin for the first time in the entire winter, which is pretty wild. Well, there was also lots of flowers out, so it was kind of a weird combination between hi Paul, a weird combination between snow and spring flowers and all these leaves. So that was fun. Yeah. All right. So we are going to just get started because it's time. Okay. So we left off on this quite soft, grassy little area. So I think we're going to kind of stay in this zone a little bit. It's nice sometimes to not venture too far, just to kind of like take in what's happening around you and not get too overwhelmed by our environment. So let's try to just kind of observe the zone that we're at today a little slower. Yeah, so okay. So close your eyes and get into a really comfortable zone. We're going to do something slightly different tonight. We're going to do a sense scan. So we're going to use a little feeling of getting super focused on our senses and then sort of releasing that focus. So definitely lying down, definitely closing your eyes. And again, if you have a shirt and something you can put over your eyes, that would be really a bonus points. So let's take 3 deep breaths together. And as you let the breath out, remember to release anywhere that you feel extra tension in your body. Remember to just let that go from that part. So let's take another one. And let go of all that tension. Let your shoulders drop. Let all of your joints and muscles just relax. And one more. So I want you to start by listening. So just try to see what you can hear in your house, in your body, in your breath. Listen for every single detail that might come into your sound vicinity. So I'm going to give you a little minute to do that. And when you think you've heard every distinct sound, listen one more time. And then just let that go. Let all of those sounds go and don't listen to anything. Just kind of let your mind wander. And we're going to do that now with your feelings. So as you're lying there, can you feel your clothes on your skin or the way that your hand is on your leg or anything that you can feel? I want you to concentrate on each different thing and then let it go. So let's do that. And now just let that go. And let's do some taste. So anything that you can taste, maybe the coffee you just drank if you're in Canada, or the gum or the food that you had for lunch. So let's just taste everything and then each distinct thing. You might want to pat your tongue kind of on the roof of your mouth. It helps to sort of like move the air around. And let that go. And smell. Smell is good because we're going to take one more deep breath with that. So just anything that you can smell, whether it's lotion, your laundry detergent, or something in your house. So just take a deep breath. Notice anything new. And let that go. And the last one is sight. So I want you to notice any images or shapes or colors that kind of appear behind your eyes and actually look at them, kind of let your eyes follow those. Any certain colors, flashing of lights. And then we're going to let that go and let those things melt out of your vision and just focus right on the middle of your forehead. And don't look at anything anymore. So now we've kind of scanned the body of senses. It's kind of amazing how many things are happening in our bodies that we're so unaware of. We tend to block a lot of things out, which I think is really good because it helps us be able to move through a city life. But sometimes it's really important to realize how much we're actually missing every day that we move around this world. So sometimes you can do that while you're sitting out in the world. So now in that vision space that's very clear and very soft, we're looking out at the sea. You've got all these amazing succulent plants around you, the aloe veras that you've been feeling, and all of the jade plants, and you've been touching lots of plants and feeling that. You can see all the different shapes that come into the ocean with the wind and the different colors that forms. The blues and the turquoises, they find different shades and different deepnesses of the water. And you've been watching these white clouds that are building and moving against each other and changing shapes. So as we sit there, we were there yesterday in the afternoon, and you sit and watch as the sun sets. And the sun is kind of setting to your right. So if you're sitting looking at the sea, it's kind of going down over in the distance, kind of towards this mountainous area that's far away. So it kind of begins to slowly fade over this mountain. And the colors that come from that changing come onto the bottom first, the bottom of the clouds, that changes them into this pink tone. And the tops are still super white, just so clear. And you can see each little detail of fluffiness. And the clouds start to stretch out. They start to thin out a little bit. Just like you're feeling stretched out, you're feeling open, you're feeling very calm. And they're getting even more thin and wispy. they wisp away from this big fluffiness into the distance, and those start to turn into oranges. And this pale peach color starts coming in at the top of the cloud. And the wispy pieces have turned into gold. And then right before the sun really goes down, there's always that flash of the most vibrant color. The biggest reds and most vibrant oranges appear. It's so saturated, it feels like you could taste that color, and if you could taste it, it would be so rich and sweet. Maybe a bit tangy even. And they stretch out even more, and you can feel like it's the feeling of your body stretched out lying down. And then the sun sets, and all of those start to shift into this twilight purple. These deep blues coming off of the water. So the color of the water has now shifted to this deep, deep blue. And the sky is like purple and indigo. The clouds are still quite white, but they're sort of moving. And it's a really calm sunset. And then you can see, as the sun set to your right, to your left now, the full moon is coming up in perfect synchronicity. As the sun sets, the moon rises. And it's full, and it's now beginning to shine onto those clouds, and they're becoming really, really bright again. And when the moon is full, you can't see quite as many stars, but there's still some that are kind of twinkling in between the clouds. And the minute that the sun went down and the moon came up, all of the night flowers began blooming, and this beautiful jasmine smell just starts to blow through your area. You can just smell this incredible, incredible jasmine. It's so sensual. It's so yellow. It's just a beautiful scent. So floral. It fills up your entire breath. It's so nice to take that in. And the moon comes up higher, and it's shining this line on the sea. And you watch it find each little ripple. It finds a wave and shines off of it and finds another wave, and each one sparkles into your eyes. And now you can't see the difference between the sky and the sea. It's all one beautiful color of blue. And you find that resting point in yourself, that calm, that relaxed. And you smell those flowers. And you feel the calm wind touching your toes. And it comes and it wraps around and touches your ankles. It's a really warm, warm wind. And it's a little bit humid from those rainy clouds that are not raining anymore, but they're bringing a bit of humidity from the sea. And you can feel the wind come up your calves and come over your shins and your knees, and each thing that it touches, it just calms it. And the wind comes on your thighs and the backs of your knees. It comes over your hips, You can feel the wind on your belly and on your side. You can feel it in your chest, like it's breathing for you. It comes over your hands and your fingertips, and it calms your arms, and your arms sink into the earth. And it comes up over your shoulders and your neck, and it calms your neck and shoulders. And then you feel it blowing over your face, and you open your mouth slightly and relax your tongue. You feel it on your eyelids, your closed eyelids, and wrapping around your ears, and your head melts into the earth, and you relax even more. And as we see this beautiful sea calmly find its nighttime, you're going to relax there in that space until tomorrow, when we come back and see where we end up. Lots of beautiful, warm, gentle hugs virtually through the air. Much love. Bye.